Hey guys, today I'm going to decorate the front porch for fall and I'm really excited about it. I think it's time to get some color out here. I'm looking forward to just sprucing it up a little bit. So I'm just starting out by cleaning it off. My broom leaves a lot to be desired. I need a new one, but I just wanted to give it a quick little clean up and then we're going to get to decorating.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin.
Our local grocery store had mums on sale too for $16. So I picked up the last ones that they had. I didn't have much choice at all. If I wanted them, this is what I had to get. So I picked up these 3 and I'm hopeful that they might restock and get some more in, but I'm not sure if they will or not. So I'm kind of checking back every day. So I'm just giving these a good water before I end up putting them on the front porch. Area where I'm watering these, we used to have some bushes here and we recently had everything in our yard trimmed up really well and we had these bushes removed. They were back against the house where you see the window. We ended up having those removed because, as you can see, I have a little chair out there. I'm wanting to create a little seating area out here and then make a little garden out in this area. So I'm thinking that I may end up finding some more mums and then putting out in this area in the yard. But for now, I'm just going to work with what I have and then I'm going to keep checking back at the grocery store to see if they have any more. And if not, I'll find some somewhere else. Kristi, are you on guard? Are you guarding the porch for mommy? You are? You're a good girl. Look, sister's joining.
For miles in spring, rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden.
I've been pulling out all of my fall boxes, at least all the ones I found so far. And I think I've gotten most of them, but I know there's still a few things that I'm looking for. But I pulled out a lot of the things because I just need to see what I have for all of my decorating. And then just down here, I've been playing around with a few things. See, I put this painting up here. I'm not really going to do a lot of decorating in this room downstairs, but I just kind of wanted to show you. I am doing a couple little things. What I really wanted to show you is this pile back here, because this is everything that I pulled for the porch. And a few things are things that I had, and some of it is new. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this, and then we're going to go to the porch and start putting everything together. To show you, I pulled a few bins out here. Most of them are still in the other room. You can see I still have a few things that I haven't opened. So this has napkins and a few things like that in it. Oh, here's my mugs. I was looking for these and I couldn't find them. Oh, that's what I was looking for. All right, I need to get into this. So I pulled out some of the things from here, but not everything. So I have some blankets. So here's a fall mug. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm excited because I was looking for that and I just now found it. And then some more of the picks that I used one of these upstairs already. I actually think these would look good on the porch, but I'm not sure I want to use them outside. I don't know. Here's a look at a lot of my pumpkins that I pulled out from the boxes. And then I have these galvanized pumpkins right here. There's some blankets in this box. And then in the storeroom, all my stuff. And so I still haven't opened a couple of these boxes. I need to open these. And then here, and of course I have my pillows. So I need to bring some of these pillows up. I've been playing around with that to see what I wanted to do. But I was looking the other day for my velvet pumpkins and I finally found them. I'm not sure if or how I will use them this year, but I was really happy to find them. And then I have all of these velvet pumpkins that I had gotten a few years ago from Target. And then these that I think would be perfect to use somewhere with what I have going on. So I'm excited to still play around and see what we come up with. And I still have some picks over here. There's a box up here that's got fall in it. So still a lot of fall stuff. I want to go through all of it and just see what I have. Oh, here's my mat. Okay, I need that because I'm going to use that on the porch. I'm just looking around the storeroom to see what I have. And then I've also been looking at my Christmas stuff. As soon as I get done decorating for fall, I'm going to start going through all of my Christmas bins and trying to kind of put together what I want to do for Christmas. Oh, is this fall? No, that's Christmas. And then I did go to Walmart yesterday and I bought a couple things. I bought that painting because I thought that was so pretty, this picture for my shelves upstairs for Christmas. I might show y'all later. And then there's a couple other things. Lily wants to show y'all the fall haul, so we're going to go through that. So a couple of things that I bought, and some of it I had. So this is a new blanket that I found at my favorite thrift store that I found around here. I got this for $7 and I thought this would be perfect for the front porch. I also found this rug. I loved it for fall. This was from Kirkland's and this is for fall, but I think this would work on my front porch all year long. No, she's getting into my stuff. So I think I could actually use this on my porch all year long. So I grabbed this. I think this was like, I don't know. It's saying it was $39, but I think I got it on sale. I just can't remember how much. Lily, stop it. I picked up 2 wreaths for our new front door. I thought these would go great with everything that I was planning for Christmas. You can see it with this. I already had some thistles similar to this, so I know that it would just blend in with everything that I was doing. If I had the right spot, I would actually hang them inside, but I want something nice for my front door. I never had any nice fall wreaths for my front door, so I'm excited to put these up. So I got 2 of those because we now have 2 front doors. And then I was looking at pillows, so I pulled some pillows that I had. So I have these, and I may try them. I'm not sure if they're just a little too bland with everything else that I have going on. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. So I'm going to try this pillow, but I also pulled these. So I have this one and this one, which have the right colors and tones in it. So I'm going to try all of these pillows and see what works best. And then I also pulled these 2 scarves, which I think I got these. Lily, come here. Lily, come. I got these from the Target dollar spot a couple years ago. So I don't know if I'll end up using them on the porch, but I was thinking I might be able to use them somehow. So I went ahead and pulled that. So this is what I'm going to be working with, and I don't want to do a ton on the front porch, but I just want to see, I want to do a little bit because this will be the first time I'm really decorating the front porch for any season. I did a little for Christmas last year, but this is the only time. We're very limited on what we're allowed to do in this neighborhood on our front porches, but we're able to do a little bit. So I'm going to see how all this turns out. I'm very, very excited about it.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin.
Can you move? Can you move? Hey, come here. Come here. Hey, get off the rug. Good girl. Good girl. Wait. Wait. Silliness. Good girl.
Beginning to thought from within. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a race. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day to
It was a lot of trial and error trying to get the mats right. I was thinking I might want to layer all 3, but I didn't think that looked the best. And so I ended up going with these, and I think that's really an indoor mat, but I like it for outdoor. I think it works perfectly with the door color. And Lily, my little splooter, I don't know if you could tell, Lily sploots all the time. She's so funny. So I just think it works perfectly. I like the Hello Fall on top of it. So I'm going to go with that. So now I'm going to start working on the bench, and I'm going to put these back and just see how it all comes together. I wish my lanterns were like black, because I think that would look better. But for now, we're going to go with what we have. I'm not changing anything. I'm just going to try to use everything that I have and see how I can make it all come together. I do think the gray, since the bench is kind of gray, because it's so weathered, I think it's going to end up working okay. I just need to figure out ways to tie all of those colors together. But the blanket actually has some gray in it, so that is going to help some as well.
tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today.
I have this dried bush out here because we had trimmed some bushes from the yard and I let them sit out to dry because I was thinking I want to try to do something with them on the front porch. I've already used some inside, which I'll show you another time. I don't know if the homeowners association would allow me to like attach it here, but I think that would probably be really pretty. But I was thinking that if I could find some type of planter or something, I could put it maybe back here. So that's why I was just testing it. I'm going to go ahead and move it for right now so that I can do the bench, and then I will play around with this and see if maybe I can figure out some way to use this. And I have more, they're just in the garage.
Tomorrow, there's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today. It's a good day today. It's a good day today. It's a good day today.
To try the pillows on the bench, and I'm just trying to see what works. I definitely think this pillow works. So I'm going to get the other one from downstairs that's like that. I'm not sure if I think this blanket is working, but I still like the fact that it has some gray in it to help pull in the grays. I think I have some solid blankets downstairs that are more in the tone that's in the rug over here. So I'm going to look for those. I think they actually might be dog blankets, but outside it won't matter at all. I can just wash it up super easy. And I think that actually may be the trick, that I can just layer the blankets, and then that way I'll still get some of the background of the gray out of the plaid one, but then also bring in more of the richer tones that are in, see if I can get it, in the pillows and then in the rug over here. So I'm going to go down and see what I can find. I have blankets in here. I have this one, which I love, but I really don't want to use this one on the porch. I actually like snuggling with this one, so I don't want this one on the porch right now. I have this solid color, which I think might work. I don't know, but this also has more of the, you know, kind of rusty tones versus the brown that I think is in the rug. But anyway, it might work. This one might work, but again, I don't think I want to use this outside. I'm not sure, but it does have the gray, and it definitely does work with the rug. So I may bring this outside just to see, even though I don't think I want to use this one outside. It's just too nice of a blanket. But I'm going to see. I'll bring that one. But the ones I was talking about, the solid ones, are over there. So let's go check those out. I think the ones I was talking about are in here. And I have 2 of these. So these were dog blankets that I use for the dog beds, which I think would actually look pretty on their dog beds this year, but I don't want to go that rich on their dog beds. So I'm going to try one of these. I'm going to bring this downstairs, or I should say upstairs, to the porch, and this one. So I think I'm going to bring these 2 up and see how they look. And I'm actually thinking about possibly putting this pumpkin on the porch. I don't know. It lights up. It's really pretty. I may use that one. And then I'm also thinking about possibly bringing this one and using it. I like these because I could easily clean these up. And I think when I originally bought them, I know I used this inside, but the other one, I definitely bought it for outside. So let's see. But I think that might actually look cool on the porch. When I do projects like this, I always like to come down into the yard and look and see what it does. Sometimes I even go out to the street and see. Like Lily, my little helper's out here with me, but I always come out and look at it from this angle because this is what you would see from the street. So I need to straighten it up a little bit. I definitely like pulling in that solid color with the other blanket. So I think that tones down the other blanket some and helps tie all the colors together. I'm not sure about the pillows. I'm going to play with those some more, but I will say this blanket absolutely goes with the rug more so than the other one. But like I said, since this works, I think I prefer to use these two outside because I just like that blanket too much. So I'm going to play with this some more, see what I want to do with the pillows, and we'll see. So I ended up switching out the pillows again. I tried the other one with the pumpkins, and you know, from a distance, I actually think I like it better, especially now that it's up against the solid color. It stands out more, and it doesn't have the tones in it, but it does have the lighter background, which the rug actually has the white in it. So I think I'm liking that because I think they're actually going to stand out more. And they do work with the other pillows, I think. So I'm going to go down and get the other one and see, because I'm kind of liking that. I wanted to show you, I also like, these are really big. First of all, these need to be cleaned so badly. But these are like solid and they're like very puffy. Whereas these have like feathers in them and they're very pliable. And so I really like that about those. I can shape them better. See up close, I really kind of like that because I think it works with the blanket behind, and then with the solid it just pops. I only have one wreath hanger right now and I need two, so I've ordered some from Amazon. But in the meantime, I wanted to go ahead and put the wreath up on the door and just see what it looked like. So I started out with my wreath hanger and I put a little command strip tape on the back of it just to help it from rubbing up against the door. I put the command strip a little too high on the wreath hanger, so I ended up moving it down. I needed it to be at the very bottom where it sits up against the door, and that way it will just protect it from the metal rubbing on the door. I started out hanging it on the door that opens, and then I thought, well, why don't I just go ahead and put it on the door that doesn't open on a regular basis? And so that way when my other wreath comes in, it'll just be easy to hang that one up. I went ahead and hung up the wreath and I think it looks beautiful. I can't wait for my Amazon purchase of the other hangers to come in so I can hang up the other wreath.
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets,
I let the mums sit out overnight, and the next morning I came out and I put them on the steps where I want them, and I think they look really good. I'm still going to be checking back at the grocery store to see if they end up getting more, because I definitely want to add some more.
You're the only thing I see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream. Quiet voices in the night.
My persistence paid off. I kept going back to the grocery store to check for mums, and they did get a new shipment in. And this time they had some beautiful red ones. They were so big, and I decided that I wanted to get mostly red. I'm going to put those on my screen porch and my back patio because I think it'll be very pretty. And my thought with the red was that I would be able to keep them through Christmas if they're still alive, because it'll work with my Christmas decor. So I went ahead and got mostly red, but I did pick up a couple of the orange ones because I wanted that for the front porch, because I feel like that will blend in perfectly with the yellow ones that I had already for the front porch and work with all the colors that I have going on there. Everything for the porch was coming together. The only thing I still needed were my wreath hangers that I ordered from Amazon, and I got word that they came in, but our packages do not come to us in this neighborhood. There's a place called the Package Porch where we go to pick up our packages. So that was the last thing that I needed to do. So we took a nice little drive through the neighborhood. I love just going to the package porch or the mailbox to pick up our mail and our packages because it gives us a chance to ride through the neighborhood, and it's just good for the soul. So we took that little ride as a family. Whitney and I went. We brought the girls with us.
Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away.
We went and picked up my new wreath hangers, and then when we got home, we put them on the door, and I have to say, I think that is my favorite thing. I just love the wreaths on the door. Getting the wreaths hung was definitely the finishing touch that the porch needed. Here's a look at the front porch. It's simple, but it has color. It attracts your attention. I love the wreaths on the door. That makes me so happy. I just think it accentuates our new doors. It's perfect. It's kind of hard to see from out here, but it really is really pretty, and it brings in the texture that I wanted. Lily girl, silly girl. What are you doing? Are you on high alert? She's always looking for critters. The wreaths, and I just think they look so pretty on the doors.
The walls are listening when we talk, making echoes as we walk. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see.
The front porch is done. It's simple and I'm loving it. I love just the pops of color, and even though it's super simple, I think it adds a lot to what it was. It's much better. My wreaths are my favorite thing, I think, and I think they work perfectly with the rugs, and then just the little bit of color from the mums and the pillows and blankets. We're not allowed to do very much on our porches out here, so I think this is just perfect. It's all I really want. It took a lot of effort to make it so simple, but I really do like how it came out. I've still got more fall decorating to come and some fall activities that I want to share with y'all. We've already been to a couple of fall events around here, and we're going to be doing more. I'm also going to be going on a girls trip to Vermont, and I want to share that with you. So if you're interested in seeing all that, please subscribe and stick around with me for all of that. And I know it's early, but I've already started planning for Christmas. I'm looking forward to sharing with you my ideas for Christmas this year. Even though it's early, I'm really looking forward to our first Christmas in the mountains. So I've already started planning it, and you know, it's with a table setting. That's going to be my kind of inspiration for my whole Christmas this year. I'm so happy you're here with me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you more than you know. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Let our minds be caught up